Where are you born?
Johnsonville, South Carolina.
Still reside there these days?
No, I'm in Charleston, South Carolina now.
And how far apart is one from the other?
Probably about an hour, 30 minutes. Depends on how you're driving.
And what age were you when you made that decision to move? If that was your decision
right.
to move.
My mom's decision. I was like, what, 3? Yeah.
Oh,
3.
very young.
Yeah, 3.
And been there ever since?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, growing up in both areas, what was that like for you? Can you paint that picture for us?
It was lovely, you know. Yeah, it was lovely. We had some hard times, but though my mama, her hard working, you know, she got shit done, so, yeah.
Now, before we go further, do you remember what her reason for the move was from one place to the next?
Shit, we in the country. We live, my grandma's house is by a cornfield. You know what I'm saying? It's still there now. She won't be around that no more.
I see.
You know what I mean?
And when it comes to Charleston, South Carolina, is there a certain part of it you represent?
Charleston.
Okay.
You know, we used to move like every November. So it's like, I was in North Charleston, I was in West Ashley for a little while, I was in Somerville, I was in Goose Creek, so Charleston.
You said there were some hard times growing up. Would you consider this upbringing you had a rough upbringing or no?
Not necessarily, because my mom, she always tried to put us in a better situation, you know what I'm saying? So if she could get us away from a lot of stuff, then that's what she tried to do.
When you say hard times, what do you think was your hardest time, your most trying time? What was the bottom point for you growing up?
Shit.
Speaking of these hard times.
We was living in Rusterdale. Right, damn. Fucking house full of roaches and shit. Damn, they're picking roaches out the cereal almost, you know. But you know, we all right now though.
Dead roaches, alive roaches?
Yeah, them motherfuckers doing what they want to do. Shit, you thought they were dead, or you try to or you think they're alive, then the motherfuckers start moving, you know. Yeah.
Poverty.
Yeah, and then she met my pops. And she met my pops, you know. Shit was looking up, you know. Shit started looking up.
We're talking stepfather?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your biological father?
Shit, I don't know. He's somewhere. He down here, matter of fact. He's someplace. I ain't talked to him since like 2000, maybe 10 when I graduated. But I got 2 dads who been there. My sister dad and my mama husband. You know, they've been there ever since, so I got 2 pops, you know what I mean?
In terms with your biological father, no terms at this point?
No, we ain't got no speaking grounds.
Is that on his end?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, as a kid, you know, who don't want their daddy around? You know what I mean? But we ain't making you do nothing now. Yeah, we're not making you do nothing. But then, like I said, I got 2 father figures who've been there for me, so I'm good, I'm all right.
Now, you sound like you have a very good, healthy relationship with your stepfather.
Oh, yeah.
I do these interviews sometimes, and people don't have good relationships with their step-parent. Why do you think you have such a good relationship with yours when others simply don't?
A lot of times, people, they're mad that their dad didn't work out with their mom. They try to step into adult situations when they're still kids, and they hold that against people, but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody ain't perfect, but I know them, you know, those 2, my sister, dad, and my pops, they love my mom, you know what I'm saying? So I love them. And they always treated me well. Anything I want, anything they could possibly get, you know, they made sure of it, so, hey.
Now, circumstances could be different for everybody, but somebody watching this, let's say they have a step-parent in their life. Any words of advice, anything you would tell somebody?
Yeah, shit, give them a chance. Look, if you fucking up, then you fuck him up. But other than that, give him a chance.
Now, financially, it was poverty at one point, and then you moved up in class. Would we say lower middle class, upper middle class, something higher than that?
Well, as a kid coming up, I really didn't know too much of the finances. I remember where we used to live at to where we moved at. And so from where we was at until where we moved at, shit, I was on top of the world. I had 2 stairways, one hall going up this way, and another one coming down that way, a big ass balcony. Like, look, we was good, it was great. I mean, from I think it was a 2-bedroom with like a little stove right here. My mom room on this side, me and my sister room on that side. So shit, from that to that big ass house we had, shit, I thought we was in a mansion. You know what I mean?
Now, if you described one of your hardest moments, maybe the bottom point in your life was dealing with roaches, right? In the cereal and things of that nature, poverty. What do you think on the opposite end of the spectrum was the opposite of that? Was your best moment or your highest moment? If that was the bottom, what was the high for you growing up?
Just getting, I mean, to where I'm at today. You know, always wanting to do better. Always wanting to do better. Never settling for nothing. Never settling.
Now, what about school? What kind of kid were you in class growing up?
Class clown. I realized that, but you can do both. You know, you can make everybody else laugh, but also make your teachers love you at the same time. It took me all the way into like 9th grade to kind of figure that out, you know.
Now, when people are class clowns, sometimes that's a defense mechanism for something. Was that a defense mechanism for you, or you were just a funny guy?
No, I'm just a funny guy. No, I love to make people laugh, man. If you see somebody having a bad day and your day okay, why not try to cheer that person up?
Sometimes class clowns, it's just fun, it's just jokes. Sometimes class clowns can become bullies.
Yeah, in a sense, but people, you know other people's limits. You feel what I'm saying? You kind of know limits. You know what line not to cross and who to cross it with.
Now, were you part of a certain clique or crowd in school?
No, I've always been like solo and just been that guy.
How young did music come into your life? Remember what age or what grade maybe?
Well, my uncles, they had a group, Camp Squad, when I was what, maybe like 12, 13?
Okay.
Yeah. My grandma sang, my aunt sang, my mom sang. But yeah, my uncles, they had a group when I was like, let's say 12, 13.
This was a rap group?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, did you do music in school in terms of band or chorus? Take any of these type of elements?
I think I did chorus in like middle school.
Okay. How long?
A year.
Just
and
a
I
grade?
really only did it because this girl I like, she had did it. So I was like, yeah, I doing it too. Mama signed me up.
So you did it because you were chasing a girl, or you wanted to chase a girl?
Right, I was pursuing, right.
Were you any good at it?
In my mind, shit, I'm a singer. Well, like I said, I'm an artist, so I can do a rap, I can sing. So like, but at like this level right here, like anything past that, QUAG, shut your ass up. You sound like you're killing cats. But like right here, I'm good, I'm good.
When you were rapping in school, were you the type that was freestyling or battle rapping other classmates? Were you into that stuff or no?
Not necessarily. I always had one of my little partners, Marco. If you want freestyle, we're gonna put some money up, and I promise you he gonna dust anybody in the school off. Yeah.
Participate in any talent shows back then?
Yeah.
How'd you do? How'd you place? Ever won?
No. I was like LOB. Yeah, LOB. We had a little gang. It's on YouTube and shit. But no, we didn't win that one. I think somebody playing like the flute or something, they won. But you know, it was fun. Good exposure. You know what I'm saying? Good exposure.
Did you have a song back then you were promoting when you were in school? Was it taken that serious? To a point where you had like a single you were promoting or something of that nature?
Well, not necessarily, but it was me and a lot of football players, so that was something we all just did. So.
You played sports?
Yeah, football, baseball growing up, basketball. Yeah, and that's it.
Football sounds like it was the main sport, though.
Yeah. Free safety.
Varsity?
Yeah, for a little while.
Good enough to get an athletic scholarship or no?
No, I didn't make it that far. Because, like I said, my 9th grade year, when I was telling you about me being the class clown, I only passed with PE, keyboarding, and art. But that's because I wasn't applying myself. I was too busy doing the class clown shit. But then I brought it back 10th grade year, and it was like, listen, you got to do this or you ain't going to graduate with your class. And I'm not about to be no dummy when I just wasn't applying myself. So then, like I said, I realized you can be a class clown and your teachers still love you at the same time.
So you didn't drop out of school?
No, hell no. Big Keisha ain't going for that. That's my mama.
You didn't get held back a grade?
No, because, you know, when you're in high school or in South Carolina, they still place you up until, like, I think it's like your 11th grade year.
Okay.
And if you're not caught up, then you're just going to sit there. And then you're just going to watch class after class after class go until you get too old and they're going to put you out. So, yeah, we ain't going for that.
Now, you were chasing girls kind of early, sounds like.
Yeah.
How young were you when you lost your virginity?
What was that? 12, 11? Yeah.
Was that normal back then, or was that young back then amongst the boys?
No. The shit wasn't even supposed to really happen, how it happened. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even supposed to happen how it happened, so, nah.
Can you take us back to that moment?
No, we can't go there.
Can't go there?
No, we can't. No, we can't go there.
Not that deep today.
No, I mean, but it kind of turned me to the person I am today. I got the name Quag, you know, Quag from Family Guy. You know, it kind of 50 Shades of Quag me. So now I'm like, I ain't playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
Quagmire.
Yeah.
There's a couple elements about Quagmire. You're referencing a character from the cartoon Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Quagmire, he has a lot of sex, right? And he's also a perv.
And see, listen, so how's he a perv? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's some elements like I don't pay attention to. But we just getting giggly. Like, I'm not playing with you. Okay. I'm not gonna play with you. Like, this is what you asked for. I'm not gonna play with you. I'll just leave it at that. 50 Shades of Quag.
Now, what about superlatives, okay? Sometimes they give out these awards at the end of the year, especially as a senior. Most likely to succeed, best dressed, biggest flirt, things of that nature. Did you ever get a senior superlative before you graduated?
Well, I got cheated out of what best dressed and I think was like best looking or something like that.
How does one get cheated out of?
Because it was a football player. Yeah, I'm just a guy who got swag and walk around and taking niggas' gals here and there. But he's a football player. You know, he's a star football player. He got cheerleaders on his side. I got cheerleaders on my side for me knocking him off. He got cheerleaders on his side because they're like, oh my God, he's gonna be the next whoever. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the next Randy Moss or something. So once you get that other part on your side, you gonna win. This is bound to happen. But you already know, you ain't been dripping harder than me, bro. I had big boy Liam. Like, yeah, dumb swag.
You graduate high school.
Mm-hmm.
Do you further your education after that or no?
Well, I went to the military. I was in the Air Force, so I guess you can say that because they gave me some college courses.
Now let's talk about that, the military.
Mm-hmm.
Before you even join the military, do you even take like ROTC in high school?
Mm-mm.
Which is kind of like a little... Like
well, you should if you really want to do the military thing, you should. But if not, I didn't.
You didn't.
Yeah, no.
So you graduate. When does this military option become a serious thing for you?
I actually talked to one of my uncles. I remember who was driving on Acid Phosphate. He was like, yeah, man, I want to be a load master. All they do is load stuff on the planes, and they just fly all over the world with it. So I'm like, well, shit. I think I might go do that too, man. He didn't do it, so then I went and did it. And first they put me in as a job that I didn't like. It didn't quite work out. And then I took a year off, and then I got back in doing another job.
So how much time do you actually spend in the military?
So I've been in, technically speaking, since 2011, I guess you could say. But I'm a reservist. So do weekends a month, 2 weeks out of the year. That's pretty much it. Or if you get some orders, then you know you can go into.
You were a reservist from the jump, or no?
I was active duty first, but like I said, the job they wanted to give me, it didn't quite work out. So then I came back to be a reservist because I got other stuff I wanted to do in my life, hence like music and stuff, you know.
Now, when you say it doesn't work out, can you give us any more detail? Is it when you say it doesn't work out, you can quit? They fire you, so to speak?
Well,
because when you join the military, you have a contract for a set amount of time, yes?
yeah, well, from basic training, you know, you have basic training, then you get to your tech school. Once you get to your tech school, then you get to your job. Now, once you get to your job, that's when it really, truly kicks in.
Okay.
Because you haven't really done nothing. Only thing they've done is like send you the basic training. Like you haven't really done, you don't know anything yet. You're still fresh off the street, pretty much. You know how to march, and you know commands, and you know how things are structured. But other than that, you don't really know too much. So, let's say, for instance, if you get hurt, they're going to put you in what they call sick call, and you're going to sit there for God knows how long until they figure out what they want to do with you. You know, so it really just depends. But you can't, like I say, because it was a situation where I failed out after like a couple times trying it. It didn't work out. So it was like, well, we're going to send you home. You can still get in because you was a good airman, you was on your shit. But it's just this particular thing I couldn't cross over that hump. So then I got back, got to a new job, excelled in that, and was doing, everything fine.
So when you enlist, what was your original contract for? How many years do you enlist?
6.
6. So the job doesn't work out.
Right.
And what ends up happening to your contract then? It's just terminated?
Yeah, they give you what's called a DD-214. And when they give you that, you sign off. It tells you what's going on, what happened, whatever the case may be, and you take that, and you can either stay and you can't do that job no more because clearly it didn't work out. You can't do that job, but you can cross-train until whatever. And on reservist side, a unit has to pick you up. Now, active duty, they get sent jobs and they just send you wherever. But a reservist side, a unit has to say, well, yeah, I got interviewed. So they interviewed me, and I turned out to be a good candidate, and it kind of worked out.
I see. So this is something they ask you to do, or this is something, you know what, I still want to be a part of this in some sort of capacity. Yeah. What are my other options? Okay. And you become a reservist for the same branch. You don't change branches.
Yeah, no. Shit. I mean, to each his own, but the Air Force the way to go.
Now, why that branch for you? Why choose that one? Because there's other branches.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, to me, because like I said, I'm going to be a little biased, but I was thinking downrange. Downrange is when you overseas. So me thinking downrange is like, you always hear about Air Force got the nice stuff. And it's like, well, Army, we sleeping outside, and Marines, we sleeping outside in the tents. Like, bro, I got a house at home. Well, I'm going to go across the seas and sleep outside. No. But that's what you want to do. More power to you, man. More power to you.
So you graduate high school. How much time elapses, I guess, before you make the decision to join the military in the beginning? Are we talking 6 months goes by? Are we talking a year and then you join? How does it?
No. Probably what? Like a month maybe, month and a half.
Pretty fast. What was your parents' thoughts on you joining the military?
My mama said, shit, you should have been gone. Like, when you graduated, you should have hopped on a plane. My granny, she was like, be careful. My brothers and sisters, they didn't really want me to leave too much, but they kind of understood what it was I was trying to do.
And the other family member had military experience already that you had spoken to?
Yeah.
Same branch?
Yeah, well, he wasn't in. That's what he wanted to do.
Oh.
Yeah, he wasn't in. He just wanted to do it.
That's what he wanted to do.
Right. And
he wanted to be in the Air Force.
Right.
Overall, I assume it's been a good experience for you?
It's a job. You know, like, you got people who got degrees and still can't find a job. Me, I went through some training and they gave me a job.
Being in the reserves, easy or tough?
Shit, everything is what you make it. You can be active duty, you can be reservist, you can be National Guard. Everything is what you make it.
But for you, your personal opinion?
It's easy.
Easy for you.
Yeah.
Have you gone overseas?
Mm-mm.
Is that a possibility that could happen to a reservist?
Oh yeah, yeah. Your unit get activated all the time. Like, let's say for instance, y'all president say we need this amount of people allocated, then you got to go. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to go.
When it comes to being in the military, especially the reserves, I'm assuming there's probably some really good things about it and some things that may get under your skin. Is there a pet peeve? Is there something that really gets under your skin?
No.
Something you can't stand?
Well, I mean, you got people. People still gonna be people. You have young people, somebody who's maybe 20, he's been in since he's been 18, he could have more rank than somebody who's 27. And you still gotta listen to him technically because he got more stripes on his sleeve, you know what I'm saying? So people still gonna be people, so just people in general. But you have to understand, you didn't come there for them. You came there for whatever your purpose was, so you gotta keep it pushing.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, what's something you really, really enjoy about the whole experience at this point?
People.
Okay, so same answer for both.
It's a bad side and a good side. You got people who you done been through stuff with, and you know, you call them anytime and they pulling up. You know what I mean?
Now, do people know, while you've been serving all these years, you do music? Do people know you rap?
Yeah, people say I'm a jack of all trades. Like, they were like, damn, what don't you do? I do this. I'm a barber. I do music. I'm getting ready to start some CDL stuff. Look, I wanted to jump into real estate. Like, it's not just, you know.
But when I say, do people know about this, do other military members know you do music?
Yeah.
Do your superiors, do they know you do music?
Look, they fuck with me. Yeah.
What do they actually think about the music?
All my supervisors, well, I really only got one now, but they got all my songs. Look, they kids listen to my songs. All my chiefs and all them, yeah, they fucks with me.
Now, when you join, and as you do the reserves throughout the years, was it something that you kept to yourself at first, or does everybody know you rap, you do music? Like, was that something you hid, or you were open about?
I don't know. It happened. I mean, if you know me, I like try to keep myself kind of private. But you know, when it comes down to somebody having a conversation, I'd be like, hey, yeah, check this out. And they'll say, well, who's this? I don't know. But you know, people, they'll look at you and they'll prejudge situations. So I don't know, some dude I met, they be, damn, this shit fire. Oh yeah, that's me. Damn, that's you, bro. And you do this, and you do that. Yeah, so you know.
Have you met other talented artists in the military?
One dude, I don't remember his name though. This was like in 2011. Like, buddy was alright. It was nice. I think he went to like Korea or something. I don't know if he's still doing music though, but.
Just curious. Now, you didn't end up furthering the education. You do the military thing at first. Hindsight 2020 though, was that the right decision? Thinking back in your life, joining the military? Straight off of high school?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, everything that happens is supposed to happen, whether good or bad. Like, my story's already written for me. And I just gotta keep reading the book.
Now, growing up, did you have any jobs?
Shit, well, I've been working since I've been 13. I had 2 jobs since I've been 13.
What'd you do?
My first job was under the table at Pizza Hut. On the table at Pizza Hut.
What was your position there?
Shit, I did everything, except drive. Answer the phone, sweep, make pizza.
And what was the other job you had?
I'm a hustler. Shit, I'd have said your ass. I'd go buy a box of donuts for $5 and come back and sell you the whole box for 15. Anything I could get my hands on.
Were any of those jobs tough?
No, because I made it through all of them. I mean, of course, like I said, while you going through stuff, yeah, it's new to you. So you have to adjust and adapt to new situations. But wasn't nothing I couldn't handle.
Any crazy stories dealing with any of those jobs? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Well, shit, I remember I was at KFC, we gotta get robbed.
You got robbed at KFC?
Hell yeah.
You personally, or somebody else got robbed at KFC?
The store, and I was there. Yeah, the store got robbed.
What ended up happening?
Shit. The store just got robbed.
Nobody got hurt?
Oh, no. They just put one girl in the bathroom. They told me and the other dudes in the back by the little fry, hey, y'all nigga lay down. And they asked the manager, you know, hey, where all the money and shit at?
And they got away with the money?
Yeah.
And you guys kept your lives?
Yeah, look, they ain't my shit. Hey, buddy, I want this chicken, nigga, I'll drop this shit fresh for you, you know what I'm saying?
Did you quit after that?
No.
That didn't scare you away from the job?
That ain't shit to do with me. Like, he ain't chopped me with the pistol, he just, hey, my nigga, he coming that big ass 4-5, y'all boy lay down. You got it, boss. I work for you now.
No, but you know, sometimes when people go through a robbery experience at their job, hey, that's the end of their job. They don't want no more parts of that.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that or no?
No, man. It was all right. Like I said, as long as you ain't did shit to me. Like, you ain't touched me, you ain't chopped me up, I'm good to go.
Quit these jobs, got fired from these jobs. What ended up happening for you?
That same job, I got into it with the district manager. Because I was supposed to come into work, and he told me, no, I ain't had to work, and I cursed his ass up. My mom been shitting too. Why the hell you did that? She been shitting. I cursed his ass up. Fuck this job. So, I got fired from that one.
Now, you mentioned you do have a younger sister.
I had a couple younger sisters.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you referenced one in this interview. I didn't know you had a few. How many you got?
On my dad's side, it's 1. My mom's side is 2. But I don't do that half brother, half sister shit, but I'm just like showing y'all.
But you were the oldest.
Oh yeah, I'm the oldest out of everybody. I'm the oldest. That's why I go so hard, man. I know they looking up to me.
Is that a hard or sweet position to be in, the oldest of the family?
It's easy. Don't fuck up. You gotta understand, if you gonna do something, they looking at you, bro. Don't fuck up.
You mentioned there are also several other family members that do music aside you.
Yeah.
You've collaborated with other family members?
Yeah, look, my uncle and my cousin, they on my project called Life Lessons. That's out everywhere. Yeah.
So I'm assuming here it's a supportive atmosphere, not a competitive atmosphere amongst your family members.
Family first, man. Family first.
What does your family think about your music?
Oh, we going in, man. Look, my uncle will tell you all day. Like, I'll put any amount of money up on him. Any amount of money up on him. All day. Every time I hear you, bro, you get better. Because you keep perfecting your craft. You keep working on it.
And what about that choice, that career path, the music career path? What does your family think about that?
Well, like I said, they're all supportive of me. You know, whether it's sharing stuff, whether it's back in the G, my mom, I had like a little small group. She was taking me to my shows. Whether my sister getting her friends to support my music, you know, everybody supportive.
When it comes to your parents, were they supportive right away, or did they have to warm up to it?
Yeah. Because I didn't suck ass. Now, in the beginning, I was ass, I was trash. I ain't gonna lie, it was trash. But then, you know, once you start going through things and start tapping back into those memories and putting yourself there and figuring out how to have the gift of gab, then, you know, things start looking up.
Have they had a chance to see you perform live yet?
Not recently. Not recently.
Best advice your mob or either of the two dads gave you? Not the biological.
Right.
Best advice at this point. Something that sticks in your head, one of them has said to you.
Don't fuck up, because I'm on your ass. Don't fuck up. Plain and simple, just don't fuck up, bro. Like, cause we all grown. You know the difference. As a child, when you coming up, they teach you what's right and what's wrong. So, once you get of age, you know what's right and what's wrong. So don't do wrong and tell me you had the right intentions. No, you had the wrong intentions. Like, don't fuck up. Keep it going. You know where you want to be at. You know what I mean? You know where your goals are. We're not going to always see your vision. You see your vision. You got to keep pushing.